Can you believe it's already the 1st of June? Which also means I've almost drawn every single day for half a year. That's crazy. Ignore the mess, it's fine, ignore the mess. In case you don't know, we recently moved house. That's why it's an absolute mess, but it's fine. We're working on it. There's a whole moving series going on. There's a lot to do. If you're new here, the Daily Doodle Diary is a challenge where you attempt to draw every single day for 1 year. And so far we haven't missed a day. Today's a Saturday, so we've got a small one, but I don't know why it's been attacked by pencils. I've got the 15 set and I picked a couple of fun ones out. I wonder if we could pick out a cool reference for like a 2D surreal landscape or something. I think surreal might be really hard, so maybe we're just gonna do a simple landscape. Oh, that could be quite cool. I wonder if we could do this, but like in really fun colors. Why don't we do the tree red? Why don't we just make it really fun? Although I guess we could make the water still blue. Should we keep it quite open like this? Or maybe we could add bold line work to it to make it look a little bit more surreal. As long as it looks like a cloud, I think it would be okay. Every time I use Neocolors, I haven't really been blending them, to be honest. We could add little bits of blue. I'm not sure if it really works with the clouds being like that and the rest being flat. I think I might have to make the trees green just to make them look like trees because the rest is looking a little bit funky. They look very similar to the clouds, but I kind of like it. Should we add lines? Should we try and do that? That Neocolor is just so cool. Like, look how quick and easy that's blending, and this is on lined paper. Should have got them sooner, really. But I was being stingy. What do you think? Is this kind of cute? Kind of a surreal landscape? Honestly, I'm quite impressed with these blends. On lined paper, I think it's kind of cute. Let's see if we can manage half a year of drawing non-stop. What do you think? Hello! Since we last spoke, I spontaneously flew to a Greek island and filmed an entire other doodle diary video. It was completely spontaneous. It was supposed to just be a little bit of drawing here and there, and then it kind of turned into like a week in my daily doodle diary, and honestly it was a lot of fun. If you haven't seen that video, why not check it out? We filmed the entire thing in Greece. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. I drew this bike using one line and it was really fun. This was just like journaling what I did. I finally found the cool paint swatches. This is from Homebase. It's B&Q that do the little separate ones, but these are the iconic ones and I love them. So I just did that and drew a turtle on it. Then I did this random thing and holiday time. This is the Discord bird. We have the holiday and then just random doodles. So now we're on the left side. We have a little bit of transfer, just a tiny bit. And I've got my pencils out. Honestly, maybe we could do this mat because I have only just unboxed this mat, so maybe we could pick some frogs from it and just do some silly little frogs. We're gonna need greens. We could do a green and blue color palette and just pick some frogs and turn it into a bit of like a sketchbook session kind of page. Yeah, let's do that. Let's take this frog. It's kind of round. I think I got the eyes wrong. I think I made the eyes look a little bit too much like ears. Okay, we should do like some leaves or something. That is kind of scary. You know, I wonder if in the years to come I'm going to actually remember that this drawing is from this desk mat, or if I'm going to think I was just having a little bit of a psychotic breakdown. Frogs! Obviously, I'm going to show you what I've been creating in the doodle diary. Don't get your hopes up. These are really quick last minute late night doodles. Okay, I did a quick cactus. This whilst I was painting this, and it was scary. I also tried cyanotyping for the first time, and I popped in some of the ones that didn't work so well. I wanted to remember the exact date that I did it. This is a random memory. This one is a study from Lee Ellickson's sketchbook spreads. Random. This is part of the first page that I did in this one. It was the excess from the edge of the book. This one I actually really love. It was the first day in a long while that I actually sat down and created something that I liked, and I probably could have filmed it, to be honest, but I think it was quite dark. The very first Taco Bell that I got, it's not very big in the UK. I didn't even know they existed until a few years ago. Random. And now we are here, the 3rd of July. I'm thinking we're going to use either water markers or alcohol markers, so we're going to need to stick some paper in. I recently drew on tracing paper whilst I was cyanotyping. That video is already up on my channel, that'll be down below. And whilst I was drawing on the tracing paper, I had an idea. Can we use markers on tracing paper? Will that work? So I think we're going to give it a go. I think first we need to see how it sits on the paper. Should we do like an abstract landscape? I do them quite a lot, but I think they're really fun, especially when we've got these kind of pink shades here. Lots of fun shades. I think maybe we could do that. Vivid reddish purple, my favorite color. Let's go for it. Let's not think too much about it. Maybe we should think a little. Let's go really surreal. Salmon pink? I tell you what, the colours do go a lot lighter on the tracing paper, but I actually quite like how pastel they are. Oh, okay, so yeah, if you touch any other colour, it will pick it up. Maybe circles and negative space could work. Yellow? Should I do yellow? What do you think? It's a lot more pastel than I was intending. Some were natural pastel tones, but the tracing paper did make them lighter. I'm hoping a Pritt stick will be okay. And because it's so thin, I think I'm just going to go directly on this page. I think the tracing paper would scrunch up if I did it directly on there. What do you think? Do you think alcohol markers work on tracing paper? I think they do, and I think it kind of looks like watercolor, as well as being more pastel, which is really quite cute. We're back, we're on the floor. The last few days have been pretty random. This piece, literally, it's just an envelope cut up and doodled on. Though honestly, this clover drawing I do think is pretty cute. Well, today we're using zebra mild liners and drawing this person that I found on Pinterest. Going straight in with these highlighters and no pencil sketch, which is always a risky move. Honestly, sometimes I like a change of scenery when it comes to creating art, but I think on this day I just wasn't able to get to my desk. There's been a load of big changes recently, and this was just the easiest decision. The biggest problem I have with these zebra mild liners is that I don't have a single skin tone that really works in this set. There is a brown tone and a kind of blush shade, so I can sort of make it work. But I mean, let's be real, these highlighters are not intended to be used for drawing, and I think that shows. This person is looking a little bit scary, but there isn't really a lot that I can do at this stage, so I'm adding some stripes for the background. And here it is, it's all done. I got these flowers and I'm thinking we could draw them for today's Daily Doodle Diary using alcohol markers. Since I last saw you, I did a quick doodle of a face. I did this on some wrapping that I found. This is random thumbnail ideas. I did this yesterday and I actually love how this one's turned out. I used a couple of stickers and the rest is kind of post-it notes and some papers. We need a light pink and maybe like a kind of lavender shade.
Lazy Sunday mornings, hiding under covers. I don't mind staying in with you. Play your favorite movie, laying right beside me. I don't mind when it's just us two. That corner coffee shop we like to go. Late night walks with you to take me home. With you I never feel alone.
These little songs make me glad to call you mine. And you have got my head in the clouds.
1, 2, 3. All that I need is your body next to me on rainy days. Just need your company, don't need to.
Grabbing these paint swatches that I picked up for today's daily doodle. Honestly, every time I go to the hardware store, I have to pick up some nice colours. They're just so handy and they're free. Though, unfortunately, these don't actually line up perfectly. You can see the white bars are in slightly different places, which does kind of bother me. But we're going to move past that and use alcohol markers today. I have no clue whether this is going to go through the page or not, but I've picked out a green theme and we're going to be drawing a cute little landscape on top of these papers. It's surreal, it's experimental, it's not realistic in the slightest, and honestly, this was a lot of fun. I added some hearts to the back, and this is completely random. This might be self-explanatory. It was an exciting day. This on the back. Now we're sticking it in here. Can't believe I finally found the one thing alcohol markers doesn't go through, and it's this. I did it the wrong way around. We're gonna have to cover up the date.
I don't know what I would do without you, because all I need,
It's time for the Daily Doodle Diary, and today I already know what we're gonna do. Since I last saw you, we've done a few pieces. This was just quick late night doodles, but I think they kind of work well together. These are the colours that Cassie sent me for our collab. This is a cute little doodle in alcohol markers, and then on the back, I did this kind of weird vintage feel kind of piece. Honestly, I think it's quite cute. I don't really know what it is. Today we're on the right side, so we get to use markers. Yesterday I found a cave on our walk and posted it to Instagram, and this is what we're going to be drawing. Maybe making the colours a little bit bright and random, but I think it's quite unique, and I want to remember that we went there around this time, even though it was yesterday. Can I save? There we go. Pastel rose. And we could do an emerald green. I'm running out of space in my hand. There we go. These ones. Oh, I forgot a blue. This one might be a bit bright. We'll give that a go. This has ended up a little bit more realistic than what I was aiming for, but I think it kind of still works. Maybe if I add a few little splodges, maybe then it will start to look like water. Maybe a little bit of yellow. I don't think it makes it look like rocks, but we just want it to look a little bit less flat. Obviously, because it's a shadow, we want it to be quite cool. So I might layer something else on top. What we could do is we could do what's opposite blue. So I think orange is opposite blue on the colour wheel. The orange has overpowered the blue. I didn't really see that happening, but we might be able to do another layer of blue. Uh-oh. Oh, that happens so often. Just gonna do a little bit of wobbly lines here, and then I'll probably call this one done. What do you think? This is the reference, and this is what we've drawn. It's somewhat accurate. I think the caves are probably a little bit high. just painted this bullet journal setup and the front cover is this one. I feel like it looks really cool. So maybe we should do today's doodle diary whilst everything is out. I don't have a plan, honestly. I don't know what we're gonna do. We could do like a portrait or something maybe. This is just something I made after a day out. And this is a really random piece. It was from yesterday's bullet journal setup. Let's just have fun here. Let's use whatever's around us.
On the floor, 'cause I feel haunted in my bedroom. The floorboards in the next room.
I just painted the next star sign character. Can you guess which one it is? I really love the colour palette for this one. I think it's turned out so cute. And whilst we've got the watercolours out, my partner found something on the floor. This adorable little leaf in the shape of a heart. I'm thinking we try and use it as a stamp and just have a bit of fun. After this, we just made a load of crazy stuff with whatever supplies were around. And I did this yesterday, which was quite cute. Put some nice little stickers on. So today we are here. I have actually kind of done this idea before. It must have been a couple of years ago now. I picked out some nice leaves whilst on a walk and tried this exact thing. I think for that one I only used the shade Indigo though, and did the exact same thing that I did here, where I dipped the leaf in the paint and hoped that that would pick up enough, and it literally didn't. So instead, it works a lot better if every single leaf is individually painted. It takes longer, it's not as fun, but the end result is a lot better, I think. Still, I found out that if I use a lot of pigment, I can get a decent enough technique dropping the leaf into the paint palette. This page was so much fun and it was so adorable that my partner found this. I'm not sure it really looks like leaves or hearts, but it's a really cute pattern and there's a lot of texture, which I absolutely love. Especially on lined paper, it can be hard to get that texture come through. We just reached 5,000 subscribers here on YouTube. Thank you so much. That's so cool. This past year, I've put a lot more effort into filming and editing, so it's amazing to hear you like my videos. I thought for today's doodle diary, we could do a little bit of a celebratory drawing. Obviously, I want to include the number. I've got the acrylic markers out. Maybe some fireworks could be cool. And maybe a little bit of a collage. Saying that, I also have some of my leftover wrapping paper from my birthday. I mean, it's pretty apt, really. Let's do it. Since last time I drew some rocks with the bleed through, this is to do with a future video. This is my birthday. This is a load of random scrap stuff that I had that I just wanted to put in here. And this is also me in my collage era. These are trimmings from the edge of the Create This Book spread that I did. Then yesterday I did this random rabbit that's very chunky. First things first, we'll stick some of the wrapping paper down. I'm actually finding that this book isn't turning out as big as I thought it would be, so I don't mind doing collage pieces now. That's going to show through, but we want to pick out some darker ones now because we want the fireworks to show. Ooh, maybe that would work. Yeah, maybe this one instead. Okay, how are we going to do this? Oh, I know what we can do. You won't believe how difficult that was to find. All I wanted were these little, like, sticky notes. Pop a gem on and some of these. What a mess. These are just translucent sticky notes, but I feel like for collaging they work quite well because you can pretty much see what's underneath. Ignore my nails. Okay, moving on to the markers now. Just want to hop in here again to say a huge thank you and talk a little bit about the channel and where we might be going in future. The current big series that I'm doing are the Create This Book, the Scene series, and the Daily Doodle Diary. Next year there won't be a bullet journal series, so we have one more episode left and then that's it. But there is a new series coming up. It's one that we've already seen a little bit of and I can't wait to show you the videos I've already filmed for it. It's called How Much Art Can I Make? So it does include the week that we spent in Italy and the trip to the zoo. Well, this new series is going to incorporate travel, which I absolutely love to do, with creating art. I've already filmed 3 different videos in different places and I can't wait to show you. Since I love traveling, I really want to incorporate that to the videos that I create, so I really hope you're going to like that.
Nobody's stealing covers. I like to drink to myself, so I'ma have another no. I don't need a hand to hold tight, don't need a love that's all mine. But sometimes I just want somebody to talk to, someone that's on my mind. I want something that's all cool and it don't waste my time. Yeah, I just want somebody, just want somebody. I just want somebody to talk to, somebody to talk to. I like to drive by myself.
Can we just appreciate that I bleached and dyed the roots of my hair and we've got a little bit of an ombre thing going on. Somehow the top went really pink whilst the end stayed light pink, and honestly I think it's quite cute looking at it now. I don't know how I'd be able to recreate it though, that was a complete fluke. And for today's Daily Doodle Diary, we're keeping it simple, we're having fun. We're drawing a cute little butterfly with cute colours. I mean, blues, purples and pinks are my favourite. And this is a comfort drawing. Sometimes I like to have fun and doodle a load of random stuff without a reference, and this is one of those. It's the final day of August. I actually had to top up the title because it was all falling off and I think it looks better. We'll see how long it lasts this time. Today we've unfortunately only got a small one. Yesterday I did this weird little giraffe. So today we've just got this little gap. Maybe we could do something cute like the items you'd find on a desk. Like a book, a pencil pot, a candle. Yeah. I have got the Neocolors next to me, but I don't know how... I don't know how this is going to go. Can you believe my partner snapped one of them? I've got these ones as well. These are the singles I got. They're slightly nicer colours. I don't have a reference. We're just going to wing it. Okay, it's simple, but I think this one's quite cute. Very simple, quite reminiscent of the one we did the other day. And with that, it's time to end this Daily Doodle Diary vlog. I hope you've enjoyed joining me the last 3 months for this challenge. And if you've missed any episodes, then the playlist is down below. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.